Hey, what is going on YouTube? I figured I would do a quick little tutorial on how to clean your tile blow-off valve. Alright, so once you get it off your car, right, you have the retainer. Retainer goes there, okay? And then for the time being, we'll just go ahead and set this hoe up right about there. Alright, cool. So you've got all these screws that go the whole way around. You're gonna have to use an Allen key to go ahead and take those off. And they should be on there pretty tight. And then we should be back. Yep, we're back around. So once you work all those off, and just a heads up, I took mine off, and the inside where the air actually hits, it's extremely dirty, and my car is acting like it's stuck. So if yours is constantly acting like it's stuck, well then there's probably a good chance that it needs cleaned. And this should have some spring to it. So we're gonna press down, and then it should come open like that. See the spring? See the center? Awesome. So we'll set that to the side, take the spring out, pop this whole thing out of there. There you go. And now you can go ahead and take your time and clean it. I mean, look at that, that's pretty fucking gross. So get a little shop rag here, fresh one. And this is honestly something you can do if it's stuck open or closed. For me, I haven't had a bumper on this car in quite a long time. So I think that this is part of my issue, is the fact that I haven't cleaned it in a long time, and all of this dirt and just fuckery is just kind of messing with my operation. And that looks pretty good. We're getting there. So once you get the housing clean, obviously when doing anything, you should always inspect your parts for some sort of damage. Looking at these, they look pretty freaking good. The only thing that I kind of see what's going on here is on the inside. You can tell, I don't know if it was water or coolant or what, but there's some sort of corrosion in there, so I'm going to get that cleaned off, because I don't want it to further corrode. And it just makes it look shitty. Oh, it's looking a lot better. And if you guys look in here, see these little holes? They are just chock full of dirt. So I'm going to probably take a pick and try to do my best to get them out of there. Like these two are probably the worst. There we go. It's starting to come out of there. And I mean, if you run a supercharger filter, you know, at that rate, like, your dirt's probably not going to be nearly this bad. But that doesn't mean that you can't go ahead and clean it. I mean, that is a lot better. Awesome. And then the upper housing, you can do the same thing with. And I wouldn't recommend using like brake fluid or brake cleaner or any of that. Brake fluid. I mean, it's kind of like brake fluid. It's for brakes. Brake cleaner, any of that. I would say just kind of do what I'm doing. If you get some stuck on gunk, what I would do maybe is just try a little harder. Okay, that looks pretty good. Awesome. And then you can go ahead and reassemble once you think it's good. I'll probably clean this for a few more minutes, make it look a little bit better. Also hit up the gasket here. Thanks, guys.